Utah women's basketball player Gianna Kneepkens has committed to UCLA, and I'm pretty sure y'all seen the news by now. But what does this mean for UCLA? I apologize for looking at it because I cannot memorize all this stuff. She is a 6 foot guard that will be a senior next year, so 1 year of eligibility, and as of like right now, she's projected to be a first round pick in the WNBA draft. And obviously, UCLA was familiar with her in the past. Yes, I know UCLA was no longer in the same conference as Utah. And even the year before, the Pac-12, the last year of the Pac-12 that existed for women's basketball, Gianna Kneepkens technically did not play. And you'll know why when I explain it. But the prior 2 years that she played, oh yeah. So as a redshirt junior, she started all 31 games this past year, and she's started 96 games out of 104 in her career. And she averaged 30 minutes per game. She did the following stats: 19.3 points per game, 5 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game, 2.4 turnovers per game. I think that's going to cut down a little bit. I think it will. 1 steal per game, 0.3 blocks per game, 2.2 rebounds per game. 2.2 fouls per game. 50.4% from the floor on 381 attempts, 44.8% on threes on 210 attempts, 89% on free throws on 136 attempts. So her true junior year, she only played 8 games and started all 8 of them. It was due to injury. That's why her season got cut short, and she averaged 25.3 minutes per game in all those 8 games and did the following: 17.8 points per game, 5.5 rebounds per game, 3.9 assists per game, 2.3 turnovers per game, 2 steals per game, 0.3 blocks per game, 1.6 fouls per game, 63.3% from the floor on 79 attempts, 54% on threes on 50 attempts exactly, and 78.9% on free throws on 19 attempts. Now, her true sophomore year, she started all 32 games and averaged 28.7 minutes per game. She did the following: 15.3 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, 2.1 assists per game, 1.6 turnovers per game, 0.9 steals per game, 0.5 blocks per game, 2.4 fouls per game, 49.8% on from the field on 321 attempts, 42.3% on threes on 168 attempts, 83.1% on free throws on 118 attempts. Now, her true freshman year, she started actually in the majority of the games, 25 games out of 33, and averaged 23.7 minutes per game. She did the following: 11.8 points per game, 4.4 rebounds per game, 1.2 assists per game, 1.1 turnovers per game, 0.7 steals per game, 0.4 blocks per game, 1.9 fouls per game, 44.6% from the floor on 307 attempts, 38.4% on threes on 146 attempts, and 87.1% on free throws on 70 attempts. So as we all know, that UCLA has lost 6 players to the transfer portal. And I would say the one that would sting the most is losing one of them to your rival USC and London Jones. And Janiah Barker did go to Tennessee, as we all know. And the other ones, like Elena Arnesalo, is going to North Carolina. But the other ones remained in the Big Ten, so that really stings too. But not as much as like your rival directly in the same exact city. Avery came to Oregon, Kendall Dudley to Michigan, Zaniah Saka Newman to Indiana, Guemen. Apologize if I butchered that. And Socka for the first part of the last name before the hyphenation. This does increase the roster size to 10 players, and I gotta admit, they have a good depth in terms of like quality wise, but you got to have more than 10 players on the roster. They got to. And this is pretty much like, when you look at it, how many seniors did it? And we got to remember that Charlize Slugger-Walker from Washington State didn't even play this past year due to injury. And Amanda Muse did redshirt a year ago. So, and that does help to have some depth up in the front court as well. I mean, you got Gianna Betts, the sister of Lauren Betts, and you got Tamia Gardner is back. Angela Dugalic for her 6th year, she's back. But I still expect them to get a few more like depth pieces than anything else. But this is an instant starter in my opinion. So we're gonna have to wait and see what happens. But the point being, they needed this really bad. 1, quality. 2, the number of players. Because without this addition, they would be down to 9 players. And the normal roster size is 11 to 13 players. Forget 15 or 14 players these days. You never, with the transfer portal, it's just too hard. And one of the transfer portal winners, when you look at the ESPN article, is their conference mate Maryland. And all this, so. And there's obviously some honorable mention Illinois. And granted, who knows about USC for next year anyway? Because the truth is Juju Watkins really going to play next year, or she's going to really redshirt? If she's going to play, when is it going to be? And the last thing you want to do is rush knee injuries. So, like I said, I do think UCLA is going to get more players. A few more. Like at least 2. It's more like depth pieces than anything else. In my opinion, you got to have players on the roster anyway. Just to make sure you have depth. And probably you want to get some younger ones, because you lost some of those players, like I said, that I mentioned, were freshmen last year. Some of them were. So, yeah. It stings to lose a whole entire recruiting class in 1 year span. So, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 or more. Some remind this course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see it. Sharing the video does help as well. Some more people could watch. And if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.